Hi all of you, a very good evening and welcome to today's live session. So this is Gayatri here and I see a lot of you have joined the session already. So as you all know, today we are going to be discussing the SSC CGL Tier 1 paper that was held last weekend. So in this week's paper, if you look at the questions that were asked, the quantitative ability section was fairly moderate, I would say. Okay, now there were questions on trigonometry, then questions on algebra, questions on geometry, yes, using circles, then using triangles, then a question on polygon, exterior angles of a polygon, then there was a question on number series, one question on time and work, one question on percentages, profit loss and discount, two questions on profit loss and discount. When it comes to trigonometry, there were around 3 questions from trigonometry, and algebra, again 2 to 3 questions from algebra, one question on mensuration, and there was a data interpretation set. Okay, so the first question for today's session from last week's paper is there on your screen. This is the first question. If x plus 2 by x is equal to 1, the value of x squared plus x plus 2 divided by x squared into 1 minus x is dash. Anyone tried this in the examination and got it correct? See, in questions in algebra is mainly to do with rearrangements. You have to arrange the given expression in such a way that you are able to arrive at the answer. Yes, what rearrangement you do is very important. Okay. So here they have given x squared plus x plus 2 divided by x squared into 1 minus x. You have to find out the value of this. They have also given x plus 2 by x is 1. So how do we solve it? So you have to find out the value of x squared plus x plus 2 divided by x squared into 1 minus x. See, if you know how to rearrange it correctly, solving the question becomes, it's a very easy question actually, looks complex though. See what is given here. So first let me try and divide, okay, the numerator by x. So what I am going to do is I am going to try and divide the numerator, right, this term by x. And so here remaining in the denominator, what will I have? I will have x into 1 minus x. So what will I get in the numerator? I will get x plus 1 plus 2 by x. This is what I get in the numerator, and my denominator is x into 1 minus x. Now here I know what is x plus 2 by x. X plus 2 by x is nothing but 1. Yes, see, I know x plus 2 by x is 1. So my numerator will become 1 plus 1 divided by x into 1 minus x. See, already they have given here that x plus 2 by x, that is equal to 1, or I can say 1 minus x is equal to 2 by x. Substitute that here. So what do you get? You get 2 by x into 2 by x, or that is equal to 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. Very easy, right? Correct answer is option 1. So always remember, they would have given something in the question so that you are able to arrive at the answer, because the answers are numbers, right? So you have to do some kind of rearrangement. That's what you have to look for. So here for this 1 minus x, if I substitute using this, right, 1 minus x is 2 by x, I get the answer very easily. So the correct answer here is option 1. Is it clear? Okay. Next one. Find the value of root of x squared plus y squared plus z into x plus y minus 3z divided by cube root of x y cube z squared. So here they have given you the values of x, y and z. So you just have to put in these values and get the answer. So what should you find out? You have to find out root of 1 squared plus minus 3 the whole squared is 9. Correct? Similarly minus 1 the whole, okay, this is minus 1. Yes, see, z is minus 1. I am just putting in these values, right? Nothing much for me to explain here. So you have 1 minus 3 plus 3 divided by cube root of, what is x? X is 1, y cube is nothing but minus 3 the whole cube, right? That is minus 27. And here you have into minus 1 the whole square, that is 1. So you will have root of 9 into 1 divided by cube root of, here you have minus 27. So that is nothing but 3 divided by minus 3. Right? Root of 9 is 3. Now what is cube root of 27? Cube root of 27 is 3. But here cube root of minus 27 is minus 3. So your answer is minus 1. That is option 3. See, these questions and all, we should not make a mistake, yeah, because very easy questions, mark scoring questions, and you can arrive at the answer also faster. Next one. 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus 2 to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 320. Then the value of x is dash. See, always remember, algebra is all about rearrangement. If you rearrange the given expressions correctly, you'll get the answer very fast. See, what is 2 to the power of x plus 1? 2 to the power of x plus 1 is nothing but 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus 2. Correct? That's correct, no? 2 to the power of x plus 1 is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus 2. So, how can I rewrite this given expression? See, this is nothing but 2 to the power of x minus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. Yes, 2 to the power of x plus 1. I can write it as 2 to the power of x minus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. So, this whole expression, what will it become? It will become 2 to the power of x minus 1 plus 2 to the power of x minus 1 into 2 to the power of 2. That is equal to 2 to the power of x minus 1 into 1 plus 2 squared, or that is equal to 320. Or I can say 2 to the power of x minus 1 is equal to 320 divided by 5. That is equal to 64. Correct? Or I can say, what is 64 in terms powers of 2? It is nothing but 2 to the power of 6. Or I can equate the powers on the LHS and RHS. I can say x minus 1 is equal to 6 or x is equal to 7. Okay. So, you need not write these steps like this explicitly in the examination. You can just do it with this one step. Yeah, this is something that all of us understand, right? I am just explaining, so I am writing it step by step. This is the step that will be required actually when you do it in the examination. Correct answer is option 4, that is 7. Next one. Yes, the correct answer here is option 3. See what is given? 3 years ago, the average age of a family of 5 members was 17 years. So, what was the total age of the family members 5 years ago? 3 years ago, or the 5 members, it was nothing but 17 into 5, because there are 5 members. So, what will be their current ages? Their current ages has to be 17 into 5 plus each person's age will increase by 3, correct, because 3 years has passed. So, their current ages, sum of their ages of these 5 members has to be 17 into 5 plus 3 into 5. 3 years has passed. Now, there is a child also now, okay, let his age be x. Now, when all the ages are added, the current sum of ages now is nothing but 17 into 6, right. What are they saying? They are saying that the current average is still 17. The average has not changed. So, what will be the sum of the ages of all the 6 people put together now? That is nothing but 17 into 6. Okay. So, just equate this, you will get the value of x. I hope it is clear. See, earlier 3 years ago, the sum of the ages of the 5 family members was 17 into 5, okay, 3 years ago. So, at present what is happening? At present, what is the sum of ages of all these 5 people? See, it was 17 into 5 3 years ago. So, everybody's age will increase by 3. So, totally there are 5 people. So, the current ages of these 5 people now is 17 into 5 plus 3 into 5. Now, there is one more addition of a child who is x years old. What is the current sum of ages of all the people put together? It is nothing but 17 into, that is the average into the number of people, that is 17 into 6. Equate this, you will get x is equal to 2. Option 3. Next. Each of the circles of equal radii with centers A and B pass through the center of one another circle. They cut at C and D, then angle DBC is equal to dash. So, how do we approach this? See, first let us draw what is given. Okay. Any other answers anybody got? There are 2 circles. Okay. There are 2 circles and each circle is, see, this is the center of the first circle. Let me take this as A. This is the first circle, center of the circle is A. This is the second circle, center of the circle is B. Now, what are they saying? Each circle have equal radii. So, radius of each circle is the same. And with centers A and B passing through the center of another circle, right? See, each circle is passing through the center of the other circle. So, this is what is given. Now, what are they saying? They are asking and they are saying that these circles are touching the other circle, right, at C and D. That is, they are cutting across each other at points C and D. Okay. These 2 circles are cutting across at points C and D in the 2 circles. Yes. See, I think here the question in the question paper was correct. Here there has been a small typo error. So, the question was this in the paper. Each circles of equal radii with centers A and B pass through the center of one another if they cut at C and D. Yes. So, it is if is missing there. If they cut at C and D, then angle DBC is equal to dash. So, That is the actual question. There was an if that was missing in the question given here. So this is the case. Now you have to find out this angle. See, what can you say about all these? See, you know, these two circles have the same radius and they are cutting across their centers. So what is the length of AC? The length of AC is nothing but the radius of this circle. Yes, this is the radius of this circle. Similarly, this is also the radius of this circle, right? That's all. And similarly, dB is also the radius, and we know both the radius of both the circles are same. So I can say AC is equal to R, AD is equal to R, similarly DB is equal to BC, everything is equal to R. So now if I look at these two triangles, okay, I'm considering two triangles. If I consider triangle ABC and triangle DBA, okay, I'm considering these two triangles. Now again, what is the length of this AB? Length of AB is also equal to R, because all these are radius of these circles, right? So AB is also equal to R. So if I consider triangle ABC and triangle ADB, what can I say about these triangles? See, all the lengths of these triangles are R, or I can say these two are equilateral triangles. So if they are equilateral triangles, what will be these angles? The angles has to be 60 each, right? So this is 60. Similarly, this is also 60, 60, 60. Now what is the question? What is the value of angle DBC? So angle DBC is nothing but 60 plus 60, that is equal to 120 degrees. Correct answer is option 3, 120. I hope it is clear for others. It was a very easy one. You just have, this logic has to click that all the lines, right, given here are all, these lengths are all radius of these circles and the radius is same. Next. See, these are all mark scoring questions. This particular question that you now see on your screen, you should see to it that you don't miss out such questions. You definitely have to get it correct. Yes, see, once by seeing itself, actually I needn't even write any step here. Just by looking at, I can club these values and get the answer. Yes, I know the answer is going to be option 2, that is 1. Yes, okay. So what is given here? See, cot 9. Yeah, you know, see, you know tan of 90 minus theta, that is equal to cot theta. Similarly, cot of 90 minus theta, that is equal to tan theta. And you also know tan theta into cot theta, that is equal to 1. So using this, what can you, how can you rewrite this given expression above? It is nothing but cot 9 into this cot 81. I can write it as cot of 90 minus 81, or that is equal to tan 9. Yes, and this will become cot 27 into cot of 90 minus 27, that is cot 63. So this will become tan 27. So cot 9 into tan 9 is 1, cot 27 into tan 27 is 1, answer is 1, option 2. Next one. A train is running at a speed of 84 kilometers per hour, passes a man walking in opposite direction at a speed of 6 kilometers per hour in 4 seconds. What is the length of the train? So in meter. So always remember, when you have questions on time, speed and distance, look at the units. Here speed is given in terms of kilometers per hour and time is given in terms of seconds, and you need the answers in terms of meters. So let us first find out what is the relative speed. See, a train is crossing a man who is walking in the opposite direction. So the relative speed, yeah, what is the relative speed? The relative speed is nothing but the sum of speeds of the two people, right? That is 84 plus 6, that is equal to 90 kilometers per hour. Now what is 90 kilometers per hour in terms of meters per second? 90 into 5 by 18 meters per second. Yes, that is 25 meters per second. That is the relative speed between the train and the man. Now the time taken for both of them to cross is 4 seconds. So what is the distance of the length of the train? The length of the train is nothing but 25 into 4, that is equal to 100 meters. Option 3. Very, very straightforward question. Okay. So when you have two objects moving towards each other or crossing each other, whatever be the overtaking, you have to take into consideration the relative speed. Yes. Next one. How do you solve this question? To solve this question, if you know the property, yes, of similar triangles, it is very easy to solve. See what is given here. For a triangle ABC, you have a triangle ABC. Can any of you tell me what the property is? ABC, D, E, F are the midpoints of its side. So you have midpoints D, E and F. This is joined to form another triangle, and triangle ABC, okay, area of triangle ABC is given as 24 square units, okay, and you have to find out the area of triangle DEF. So if you have let's say these are two similar triangles, right, and the length of this, like DE will be half of BC, right, similarly DF will be half of AC and EF will be half of AB. So when you have two similar triangles like this, the ratio of area of these two similar triangles, right, you can take it as, like for example here, ratio of areas, that is ratio of area of triangle DEF divided by area of triangle ABC, that is nothing but equal to the ratio between the square of the corresponding sides. So here DF squared divided by AC squared, right, or any corresponding side for that matter you can take, or DE squared divided by BC squared, or EF squared divided by AB squared. So if you know this, solving this question is very easy. So here I have to find the area of triangle DEF. Yes, area of triangle DEF is what I have to find out, divided by what is area of triangle ABC, 24, that is equal to, now see here another thing that you have to remember here is that what are they saying, now this is the case of a similar triangle, right, this formula that I have written here. I know that this length DE, that is equal to half of length BC. Yes, so if this length BC is 2, or this length AC is, here what I have written AC, right, if this length AC is 2, then this DF is 1. Similarly, if this is 2, this is 1, and so on. So here I have to do 1 divided by 2 the whole squared, or I can say area of triangle DEF, that is equal to 24 by 4, that is equal to 6. Okay. Yes, so there are a lot of ways. This is one way in which you can solve this question, that is you can say the answer is 6 units. Next, a sphere and a hemisphere have the same radius, then the ratio of their respective total surface areas is dash. So what is given here? You have a sphere. What is the surface area of a sphere? Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. What is the surface area of hemisphere? 3 pi r squared. Now what are they asking? Ratio of their respective surface area. They are saying radius is the same. So r is same. So all this will get cancelled. The required ratio is 4 by 3. Answer is 4:3. Next one. When 75 is added to 75% of a number, the answer is the number. Find 40% of the number. So what are they doing? To 75% of a number, they are adding the number 75, and when they are doing that, they are getting 100% of the number, or the actual number, correct? So what does this mean? This 75 that we are adding is accounting for 25% of the number. Yes, if the number is x, right, what is 75? 75 is nothing but 1 by 4 of x, or what is the number? The number is nothing but 75 into 4. Now what is the question? What is 40% of x? So what is 40% of x? That is nothing but 40 by 100, or what is 40 by 100 in terms of fractions? 2 by 5 into 75 into 4. Yes, this is the number. You have to find 2/5 of that. So that is nothing but 30 into 4, that is 120. Option 3. Next. Among the angles 30, 36, 45 and 50, one angle cannot be an exterior angle of a regular polygon. The angle is dash. See, when it comes to geometry, right, what I would suggest is whenever you come across these formulas or concepts, right, make a note of it. Yeah, write down all the formulas or concepts or theorems for that matter that you learn or you come across in a question which you feel will be useful. Right, keep writing it down in a notebook. Okay, so just before the examination, you can skim through all of these formulas that you have written down or the theorems, because it will be very useful, because when it comes to SSC CGL, geometry has a lot of weightage. So you have to know all these theorems and concepts. Okay. So here to solve this, you need to know a property. What is the property that you need to know? Sum of angles of the exterior, sum of exterior angles of any polygon is equal to 360 degree. Be it pentagon, hexagon, whatever. Okay, octagon. So what is an exterior angle? See, if you have a polygon like this, yes, so this angle is these are all the exterior angles. Okay, so the sum of all these exterior angles is nothing but always equal to 360 degree. Now what are they saying? among these exterior angles, regular polygon means, what does that mean? All these internal angles are going to be the same. So these external angles will also be the same. So sum of all these external angles has to be 360 degree. We have to find out which of these angles cannot be the external angle of a exterior angle of a regular polygon. So if you see 360 divided by 30, right, this is possible, right, or that is equal to 12. So this so there are 12 such angles in that polygon. Yeah, similarly 360 divided by 36, there are 10 such angles, right, each angle is 36 degrees. So there are 10 such angles in the polygon. Similarly, if you do 360 divided by 50, now 360 divided by 50, you will get the answer as 7.2, not a whole number. Yes, so there will be no polygon which can have 50 degree as the external angle. So the correct answer here is option 4. Is it clear? See, basically what am I doing by 360 by 30? I get that I have a polygon who has 12 sides, right? Here I have 12 vertices. Here I am getting a polygon who has 10 vertices and so on. But here it is not possible. So there cannot be a polygon whose exterior angle is 50 degree. Correct answer is option 4. Is it clear? Next one. In the following number series, a wrong number is given. Find out that number. So you have 8, 18, 40, 86, 178, 370, 752. What is the logic that is used here? A lot of you are giving me the answer as 178. Tell me what is the logic that you have used? 178 is the correct answer. See, the logic used is this: 8 into 2 plus 2, that is equal to 18. Similarly, 18 into 2 plus 4, that is equal to 40. Again, next will be again into 2 plus 6, into 2 plus 8. And so on. So when you do, it should actually be 86 into 2 plus 8, that is actually equal to 172 plus 8, which is equal to 180. It is here given as 178. So this is your wrong number. Yes. Next one. A man, a woman and a boy together finish a piece of work in 6 days. If a man and a woman can do the work in 10 and 24 days respectively, the days taken by the boy to finish the work is dash. So how do you solve this? You can use the normal method or the unitary method or the LCM or capacity, right, units of work done method to solve this question. So I am going to try it with the LCM method. So what is the LCM of 6, 10 and 24? LCM of 6, 10 and 24 is 240, right? So I am assuming that totally 240 units of work is to be completed. So this is the total work. Now what are they saying? They are saying that the man can do the work in 10 days. So the man in 1 day, yes, how many units of work will he do? Man in 1 day will do 240 divided by 10 or 24 units. Woman in 1 day, how many units of work will she do? She will do 240 by 24, that is 10 units of work. Now man, woman and boy put together, they are finishing the work in 6 days. So in 1 day, man, woman and boy will do 240 divided by 6 or 40 units of work. So what is the work done by the boy in 1 day? How many units of work will he finish? See, 24 plus 10, 34 units is being finished by the man and the woman. So the boy has to do the remaining 6 units. Out of this 40 units, 34 is finished by these two. So the boy will do the remaining 6 units of work. Now, if the boy finishes 6 units of work in a day, if he is working alone, what is the time that he will take to finish the total work? 240 divided by 6. See, 240 is the total units of work that he takes, that he has to complete, and in 1 day he is finishing 6 units. So 240 by 6, that is equal to 40 days. So if you are using the unitary method also, it is very easy. In that case, one man in 1 day will do 1/10 of the work. Woman in 1 day will do 1/24 of the work. Yes, so then you have 1/10 plus 1/24 plus 1 by x, that is equal to 1/6. You have to solve it. Whichever method is easier for you, you can follow that. I find this to be easier because I don't like to see a lot of fractions when I solve. So correct answer here is option 3. Next one. The marked price of an article is rupees 500. A shopkeeper gives a discount of 5% and still makes a profit of 25%. The cost price of the article is dash. So the marked price in the article is 500 and the shopkeeper is giving a discount of 5%. See, in such questions, at least a few calculations if you can, you should do it mentally and not write it down. See, don't write it down like this, right? Selling price is equal to 500 into 95 by 100. No, don't do it like this. It's a waste of time. Yes, because they are giving a 5% discount. Don't do it like this. Okay. See, what is 10% of 500? 10% of 500 is 50. So what will be 5% of 500? That is nothing but 50 by 2, that is equal to 25. So what is the discount that he has given? He has given a discount of 25 rupees. So what is the selling price? The selling price is nothing but 500 minus 25, that is equal to 475. So I know the selling price is equal to 475. So when you solve this question, directly you should write selling price as 475. All the other calculations that we just did, do it in your mind. Now, when he is selling it for 475, he is making a profit of 25%. So the cost price into 25% profit means what is that? That means cost price into 125 by 100, that is equal to 475. Again, you did not write it like this. You can directly write it as cost price into 5 by 4. What is 125 by 100? It is nothing but in terms of fractions 5 by 4, that is equal to 475. So cost price is equal to, you solve this, you get the answer as 380. Option 2. Yes, that is what we have done. See, 125% is 475 means what is 100%? That is cross multiply 475 into 100 by 125. Next one. Selling an item for rupees 1800 at a discount of 10%, a shopkeeper had a gain of 200. Had he sold the item without discount, the percentage of profit would have been dash. So what is given here? When the person is selling an article for 1800 rupees, yeah, his selling price is 1800. When he is doing that, he is getting a gain of 200. That means that his cost price is nothing but 1800 minus 200, that is 1600. So his cost price is 1600. Now what are they saying? When the article, right, this 1800 is nothing but 90% of the marked price, right? 90% of the marked price. Or what is the marked price? The marked price is nothing but 1800 into 100 by 90, that is equal to 2000. So this is equal to his marked price. Now when he is selling it at this amount, what are they asking? What is his profit? Yeah, when this is equal to the selling price, right? When 2000 is the price at which he is selling, what is the profit that he gets? So he will have 400 divided by 1600 into 100, which will be his profit, that is equal to 25%. Option 3. Okay, I hope it is clear. See, he was selling the article for 1800 and he had a gain of 200. That means his cost price was only 1600 and he is getting 200 rupees in this by selling it for 1800. Now this 1800 represents 90% of the marked price. So what is the marked price? The marked price was 2000. So what is the profit that he would have made if he had sold it at the marked price? So that is 2000, that this would have been the selling price then, right? So his profit will be 400 rupees out of the 1600 rupees, that is 25%. Next, see what is given here, sine squared 7 1 by 2. Yes, so that is sine squared 7.5. So this is nothing but sine squared 7.5 plus the sine squared 82 1 by 2 is nothing but, okay, sine squared of 90 minus 7.5, or that is equal to cos squared 7.5, and this will become tan squared 2 into, here you have tan squared 88, correct? What is tan squared 88? That is nothing but tan squared 90 minus 2, or that is equal to cot squared 2 to cot squared 2. This is equal to 1 plus 2. Correct answer is option 2. Yes. Next one. Okay, here what is given? Sin theta is equal to 0.7, then cos theta is dash. How can we find that out? See, again, you know sin square theta plus cos square theta, that is equal to 1, or I can say cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta, or cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sin theta. So that is nothing but root of 1 minus, okay, 0.7 is what they have given as sin theta. So this is nothing but 0.49. Sin square theta is 0.7 into 0.7, that is 0.49, or this is equal to root of 0.51. Option 3. Yes. Okay. Everybody got 3 as the answer, root of 0.51. Next. A is equal to 4011, B is equal to 3989. Then the value of AB is dash. See, the easier way, first look at these numbers. Do you find anything, will you be able to split these numbers in some way so that you can get into, like, take it to the form of an algebraic identity? See, here, what is 4011? It is nothing but 4000 plus 11. This is nothing but 4000 minus 11. Always remember, whenever you have an aptitude examination, yes, they will not, the person who is setting the paper, right, he will not give you a question where you actually have to multiply such two big numbers. Yes, whenever it's a question on algebra, there will be some shortcut that you will be able to use. Okay. Other than simplification questions, yes, sometimes simplification questions, I do agree, they directly give you big numbers which you have to simplify, but whenever such a question comes, there should be some rearrangement that is possible. Okay, check for that first. So here you can write it like this. So this is nothing but of the form a plus b into a minus b, which is equal to a squared minus b squared. So this will become 4000 squared minus 11 squared, right? That is equal to 16 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 11 squared is 121. So the answer that you will be left with will be 15. Here you will have 999, right? Just check which option has that. See, there is only whatever, you didn't even subtract here. Here you will know, here 15 will come, this has to be 9, 9 and 9. Obviously it's going to be option 1. Yeah, if you want you can solve it. Okay. Yes. Next one, a to the power 9, that's what they are asking. If a squared plus a plus 1 is equal to 0, then a to the power of 9 is dash. Again, there is an identity. If you make use of that, you will get the answer very easily for this question. In algebra also, write down the algebraic identities. Whenever you come across an identity, write it down so that before the examination you can go through all that. See, we know a cube minus b cube is equal to a minus b into a squared plus ab plus b squared. Okay. Now here actually what we have is, we have a cube minus 1, right, is equal to a minus 1 into a squared plus a plus 1. Okay. Now I know this term is 0. So if this term is 0, I can say a cube minus 1 is equal to 0 or a cube is equal to 1, right? So I can say a to the power 9 is also equal to 1. Is it clear now? This is the formula. I think I have written it in a better way now. Option 3. Next one. What number should be subtracted from both the terms of the ratio 11:15 so as to make it as 2:3? So for this question, it is very easy if you check it with the options. See, what is the actual way in which you would do it? You have one number, let us take one number as 11 and another number as 15 itself. So I am subtracting x from both of these numbers, and when I am doing that, I should get the ratio as 2/3. You have to cross multiply and solve. Other way to do is just put in values. So here if I put in 2, numerator will become 9 and denominator will become 13. So the ratio will be 9/13, which is not 2/3. Now try to put in the value 3. If you put in 3, the numerator will become 8 and the denominator will become 12. So 8/12 is equal to 2/3. So the answer that we are looking for is option 2, that is 3. You can just cross check with the options. I hope it is clear. 11 minus 3 by 15 minus 3, that is equal to 8/12. Next one. So how do we solve this? See, you have two cones. What is the volume of a cone? The volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared h. So I have two cones, right? Volume of the first cone is 1/3 pi into r1 squared into h1. Similarly, volume of the second cone, yeah, that is nothing but 1/3 pi r2 squared into h2. Now what are they saying? The volumes are in the ratio 2:3 and the radii is in the ratio 1:2. So when I find v1 by v2, these are common terms which get cancelled. I know v1 by v2 is equal to 2 by 3, and I know R1 by R2 is equal to 1 by 2. So here I have R1 squared by R2 squared. So that is nothing but 1 by 2 the whole squared into H1 by H2, that is equal to 2 by 3, or H1 by H2, that is equal to, here 2 squared is 4, right? So if I take it to this side, I'll have 8 by 3. That is option 1. It is 1, right? 8 is to 3 is your answer. If the ratio of volumes of two cones is 2 by 3 and the ratio of their radii of their bases is 1 by 2, the ratio of their heights, so you have to find only H1 by H2. If you have to find H1 by H2, it is nothing but 8 by 3. I hope what I have done is clear, no? See, R1 squared by R2 squared into H1 by H2. So I know R1 by R2 is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 the whole squared into H1 by H2 is equal to 2 by 3, or this is nothing but 1 by 4, right? So if I take it to the other side, I'll have 8 by 3. Okay. Next one. The adjoining pie chart shows the proportional expenditure on various items of Amar's family. If the monthly income of Amar is rupees 48,000, answer the questions. First question. How much does he spend more on rent than on transport and education put together? So what do you do here? See, if you look at transport and education, how much does he spend on transport? He spends 5% on transport and 15% on education. So put together, for education and transport, he is spending 20%. Okay. Now, how much does he spend on rent? On rent, he is spending 25%. Basically, compared to these two, he is spending 5% more on rent. Okay. Or that is 25 minus 20, that is 5%. So his monthly income is 48,000. So how much extra is he spending on rent? 5% extra compared to the other two he is spending on rent. Again, don't you needn't write it like this. See, what is 48,000? 10% of 48,000 is, 4,800, right? So what will be 5%? It will be 2,400. You can do this calculation in your mind. The correct answer here is option 1, 2,400. Okay, I just need to find out that I have to find 5% of 48,000. So I know 10% of 48,000 is 4,800. So 5% will be half of that, that is 2,400. Next one. How much does he save per month? So how much does he save? He saves 8%. Okay, so he saves 8% of 48,000. So how much does he save per month? See, 8% of his salary. Yes, that is this 48,000. 8% of that he is saving per month. So how much is he saving? He is saving 3,840. Okay. Yeah, again, see, for this question, since you have already answered the previous question with the options, very easily you will be able to get the answer. See, you have 48,000, right? That is your amount, that total amount, total income. 10% of that, is what? 10% of that is 4,800. 5% we already found for the previous question as 2,400. So 8% anyway has to be between these two. Look at the options. None of these options can come. Obviously, the answer has to be 3,840. Okay. So by eliminating options itself, you will be able to find the answer. Next one. If 10% of the miscellaneous expenditure is marked for clothing, how much amount does he spend on clothes? So how much is he actually spending on miscellaneous expenditure? See, 30% of his salary he is spending on miscellaneous expenditure. Out of this, 10% he is spending on clothes. So you have to find out how much he is spending on clothes. So what is 30% of 48,000? See, 10% of 48,000 is 4,800. So what is 30%? 30% is nothing but 48 into 4,800 into 3. Correct? That is 14400. This is 30%, right, of his total income. So this he is spending on miscellaneous items. Now out of this, 10% he is spending on clothes. So how much is he spending on clothes? 10% of this, that is 14,400. 10% of that is nothing but 1,440. That is option 2. Okay, 1,440. Or the other way to look at it is like this. See, for miscellaneous items, he is spending 30% of his salary. Out of this 30%, what is 10% of this 30%? It is nothing but 3, right? So net I can say that 3% of his monthly income he is spending on clothes. So what is what is 1% of 48,000? It is nothing but 480, right? So what is 3 into 3? 1440. Same way you can do it like this also. Next one. Had his income become 40,000, how much would he have spent on food? So if the person's income was 40,000, how much would he have spent on food? See, he has spent 17% on food. So what should you find out? You have to find out 40,000 into 17 by 100. Yes? That is 6,800, option 4. Again, you can split it and do if you want. Otherwise, you can directly calculate also. Anyway, the calculation is very easy. You just have to find out what is 17 into 4. That's all. Option 4, 6800. So with that, the questions in this paper is over. So before I wind up the session, yes, I would like to take one question that we solved in one of the previous sessions, where one of you had asked me to explain it based on equal distribution method. Yeah, whether there is an alternate way in which we can solve this question. Okay, let me just take that question. I've written it down here. Yeah, so this was the question. I don't know how many of you were there in that session. See, the question was this: average of 11 I hope my handwriting is readable to all of you. Average of 11 numbers is 63. Average of the first 6 numbers is 60 and the last 6 numbers is 65. Then the 6th number is dash. Okay, so normally how do we solve this question? We can say that this actually average of the 11 numbers is 63. So the sum of all the 11 numbers is nothing but 63 into 11. Okay, now what is the sum of the first 6 numbers? It is nothing but 60 into 6. What is the sum of the last 6 numbers? It is nothing but 65 into 6. Yes, but when you are adding these two, okay, what are we doing? We are adding the number, 6th number twice. So you add these two and subtract this 63 into 11 from this, and this will give you your answer. So this is the normal way in which we would solve this question. Now, to solve this question, you can also look at the deviations in each case and solve. Okay, so I'll try to explain that method also to you. See, whichever is suitable for you, you follow the method which is comfortable for you. Okay, now how you solve it using deviation method is like this. What is given? Average of 11 numbers is 63. Okay, and average of the first 6 numbers is 60. So when you look at the first 6 numbers, what was the actual average? The actual average was 63. Now when you take the average of the first 6 numbers, there is a deviation of -3 from the actual average. So each number, okay, when you consider this first 6 number, each number has deviated by a value of -3 from the actual average. So totally how many numbers are there when you are finding out the average of the first 6 numbers? So I have totally 6 numbers, right? Now each number is deviating by -3 when I consider the average. Now similarly, so this is the net deviation that has happened from the average, that is -18. Now when I consider the last 6 numbers, right, the average here is 65, or what is happening? There is a deviation of 2 from the actual average, that is actual average is 63 of all the numbers, right? Here it is increasing by 2 for the last 6 numbers. So what is the deviation for these 6 numbers from the actual average? It is nothing but 6 into 2, that is equal to 12. Okay, so now what is my net deviation from the average? It is nothing but -18 plus 12, or -6. Okay, so this is the net deviation of these two first 6 numbers and last 6 numbers average. Okay, now this deviation is happening. Why? Because I have added the which number? The 6th number twice. So what is my 6th number? It is nothing but 63 minus 6, that is equal to 57. Okay, so this is how you solve it using the deviation method. I hope it is clear. See, what I did was, now why am I having these deviation? Average of the first 6 numbers as 60 and last 6 numbers as 65. See, finally even if I find the average of the first 6 numbers and the last 5 numbers put together, the net average has to be still be 63. But here that is not the case. That is not happening because 6th number is being repeated. Yes, in both the cases. So I have to count 6 only once. The 6th number I have to count it only once. So there is a deviation from the actual average. I am finding out what is the deviation. Yes, if you look at the first 6 numbers, there is the net average is 60. So there is a deviation from the actual average of -3, and each number has a deviation of -3, means net deviation is -18. For the last 6 numbers, the average is 65. Yes, or there is a deviation of 2. So what is the total deviation of all the 6 numbers? It is 12. So I can say net there is a deviation of -6 from the average. So what is the 6th number? It is 63 minus 6, that is equal to 57. This is the other way in which you would do it. So I leave it to you which method to follow. Whichever is comfortable for you, opt that method. Okay, so I just wanted to clear that. Okay, so that is it from us. If you understand this concept, this method is also very easy, but at times in the examination, this concept should be very clear so that you should be able to do it in the examination. Otherwise, it's difficult. Okay. Okay, so that is it from us for now, and I will see you in the next session, and this is Gayatri signing off till then. Take care.